When I was living in Philadelphia in the mid-90s, my husband was going to law school at the time, and this high-profile case happened where a police officer was walking his dog at early morning hours and found a live baby that was discarded in some trash bags with the garbage cans that were at the curb. And I had 3 little kids at the time. We were not living on a lot of money, and still I couldn't understand what would cause someone to be so desperate. A couple years later, my husband actually was an attorney. He was a JAG officer, an Army prosecutor, and he was given a baby dumpster case of his own. This is the second time that I was confronted with this issue, and it really got me wanting to write a story about a girl who dumped her baby. But I also needed to figure out what kind of girl would do this sort of thing. I ended up reading hundreds of newspaper articles about the subject and took notes, and I kind of came up with my own sort of profile of a girl that might do something like this. Straight A student, never done anything wrong, type A, self-reliant. People would describe these girls as good girls, and that's where I came up with my main character, Devin. I'm a pretty athletic person myself. I'm pretty intense about things. When I set my mind on something, I usually go for it. And Devin is like that too. That's one of the reasons why she ends up doing what she does. She has a goal in mind, she has aspirations, and she wants to do them. Because of that, she ends up denying that she wasn't even pregnant at all. That's sort of the whole story, is how she's working through her denial, how she got to the point that she could not know that she was pregnant. Well, when I do research for books, I make sure that I have all my details correct. I'm not trying to guess. I'm not trying to wonder what it's like, for instance, to be in a juvenile detention center. I actually go in there and I see it and I take notes to make sure that when I write, the details are 100% correct. So I made some contacts at Raymond Hall, which is a juvenile detention facility in Tacoma, Washington. I would just listen to the kids' stories. They really wanted somebody to tell their stories to, and it really gave me the opportunity to get inside the head of a juvenile offender and understand where they were coming from, why they weren't just a regular kid on the street.